how to, per se, what looks like a military tank, how to create an airplane, how to design buildings, how to design all of the things that he did, and in the brilliance that he did. How did he know how to do that? How did scientists know how to calculate the distance of planets? And how did sailors know how to navigate by the stars? They had their sextants and they had their instruments. But how did they know how to do that originally? Where did all of this knowledge come from? Well, the world that was living above us was very, very different to the world that's living above us now in the technology. There was not the interference in the airwaves. They lived in a different frequency of reality, another dimensional reality that we have lost, that we can't go there. We have never been there. And with each generation, as the technology puts us further and further into our dimension of technology, into our world where we are now, to really understand how the other earlier times worked, is virtually, I think the one thing that technology has done, although not exclusively, because power has been used for abuse and gain for thousands of years, is that our empathy and our natural compassion has been dampened down. Where do we go from? Perhaps the reason I bring this up is that awareness, if we know about something, if we are aware of something, then our choices can be very different in how we approach our life and the influence of those circumstances. If you had no idea about what anything that I've spoken about, and you actually have, you've listened to these words, and some of it has rung true, or some of it has been disheartening or discomforting, or it has awakened a feeling within you, and it's like, well, this is a lot of hogwash, I don't care. Or, wow, I think there's something I need to pay attention to here. Either way, we have a choice to be more aware. And in that awareness, we can look at less. We can approach each of these items, like less time on the computer, less time in having children watch television, or changing and seeing the programs they're watching and what is being said and how it's being said from another light, a new vision of, is this good for my children, or is this good for me, or is it not? I can be more discerning in listening to news. Don't believe everything we are told from this source or that source. Weigh and look and listen and feel and understand, because everytheverything comes from somebody's perspective for a particular reason. They say follow the money. Okay, follow the money. Where who's paying for it? That's the one who is telling the story they want you to hear. So be discerning. I sometimes wonder, with all of the, per se, awareness and knowledge and study and discovery that I have done over many, 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 many years, I still question myself as to when I create and have a vision to design or to create or imagine something that I think is brand new. Is that really coming through me? Or am I picking something up from the consciousness that's around, that I'm being influenced, or that in a positive way or in a not positive way, trying to push me out into following another direction when I'm wanting to go left, but the pull is to go right and it doesn't feel good. I have to make that decision. If I don't know, we have to make the decisions of what the highest part is or what the right one is. How do we discern this these days? with all of this influence and the layer of vibrational frequency and sound interference of advertisers trying to get our dollars to go and buy their products, to subliminal messages coming through advertising to influence the hidden part of you to say, go, buy, buy, buy. Be discerning in everything, and particularly you young people who have never not lived in the technological. How do you know what it's like to get out in nature? Get out with bare feet, breathe the nature, feel it, even though those frequencies are still above your head. Get into the land, get onto the earth, get your feet dirty, your hands dirty in the dirt, in the earth, in the waters, in the elements, and read and study the ancient ones, the Native American teachings, the teachings of the ancient cultures. Feel, to remember the natural elements of that are in your body, that will help you ground, will help you vision, that'll help you see and feel yourself in a far truer way than the illusionary one that we try and make ourselves become because of society, because of somebody else's view, because of what we think we should be or what we should think we should not be, or what's been educated into us or out of us. Learning to know yourself from so many perspectives, and to know that the world that we stand on, the earth we stand on, and then what is under thousands of meters and feet and miles below us through the earth's core, is a whole nother realm, as well as the stars and the knowledge of the stellar nations and the wisdom of the ancient ones that have been said to be myths for so many thousands of years, are perhaps becoming more true than ever before. Discover, feel, learn, question, and go back and look at the world as it was. And yes, many, many, many mistakes have been made. But each change you make in yourself for the highest evolution of yourself, you become a change agent towards the world that you want to create. And if each person or many people can do that, we are on the right track. Understanding and how the technology and its capabilities and its ability to be of service to us versus humanity being in servitude to technology. We have to be very careful of that. So until we meet again in the next realm, the next discussions, and of hopefully many discussions of the wisdoms from the modern day elders. There are many people I know, some known, many unknown to the general public, but people who hold very special wisdom and I respect. So I hope to meet you again in the airways. Thank you.